Hi, this is Sonia with Arts and Solutions, and welcome to Junk Journal January. And it's hosted by Meg Megjournals and in collaboration with GetMessyArt. And there are several collaborators who are participating in this. So I'll have a link in the description for Meg Megjournals, and it'll have all the information of participants and people, or the prompts and things like that, and freebies and stuff like that that are available. So I am trying to play catch up and I am on prompt number 8 and 9 for January 8th and 9th, which is neutral and foliage. So what I'm going to do is, I was going to use these 2 pages, but I want to keep that image of the lady for another project, so I'm going to kind of go out of order. And neutral, I think, this is a label page right here, and I can actually tear a piece of this off. Yeah, neutral and foliage. So let's see, should I use that page, or should I use, I can always insert a page. I think I will over top of it, but this has a pocket. So I kind of need, I'm going to go out of order because I need 2. This will work. This right here will be perfect for neutral. Yes, neutral and foliage. And then I've got this right here. I can add that as an add-on to another page. So what I'm going to do is, okay, I've already got neutral and foliage cut out. So we're going to lay those to the side so we don't lose those. And I think I'm going to cut out, or even tear, part of this image because it kind of has like a neutral tone to it. And this is from that ephemera pack that I got for free when I signed up with GetMessyArt. So like I said, I'll have a link in the description, and you can just follow the information, and it'll tell you how you can get your free stuff. So basically all I'm going to do is just do like a collage. And wait a minute, I keep picking this glue up and there's nothing left in it. Let's see, we'll use this glue stick right here because I do have glue in it. So I'm just going to distress this edge. This is going to be a really quick video because I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it. So with neutrals, pretty much anything goes, or it matches almost anything. But I do like to have focal points on my stuff. But my focal point's probably not going to be neutral. Or I don't know, I might draw something. I might, for my focal point, like put something in here, or even draw or paint like a white, something white, you know. So what I'm going to start out doing is, I'm just going to tear some of this. And I'm going to create like a collage. So I'm just going to glue some of this down, kind of in the center, and off to the side a little bit. And I'm going to just randomly glue bits and pieces of this tissue. This right here is that measuring sewing paper. That's what this is. And even if little bits and pieces kind of hang off, that's fine, because I like to have curl stuff on my pages. And then I'm just going to tear and then add some more. I think I might add just a little bit more because I want to make sure that this is going to overall stay on the page. You can use Mod Podge, but I found that using this paste is just quicker. So this is like my go-to now for a lot of this stuff. Okay, so now we've got that base. And then I'm not even going to look. I'm just going to glue. This is going to be one of those, we're not even going to see first how it looks. We're just going to glue, and we're just going to hope that it works, because we're just doing neutral colors. And that's what this is. And basically, well, this is cute, so we'll let that be kind of in the front, since it's got like a pattern on there, or words and things like that. And we can still put words on here too. But this is basically just gluing. And I like this. So this, I'm doing this in real time. All this is just like a piece of, my sewing machine had messed up, and this is what I had nearby. And so this was like a practice stitch to see if I could get it to do right. And it did, so this is the leftover of it. It was part of a manila folder. And of course it wouldn't hurt to have some of this book page on there, or music page. I think I put that right there. Then I've got a little piece of this embossed paper. We'll just stick that on there. We'll put that on the manila envelope portion. And then we'll put this other little piece of it on there as well. Well, maybe not on that, but we'll turn it sideways like this. And let's see, neutral. I think I need to back this on a piece of white paper. Let's see. Hold on. Let me get a piece of scrap white paper. But instead of paste, I'm just going to use art glitter glue on this one. And this is going to almost be done, but I think I'm going to draw a flower, or no, I'm just going to run some white gesso in the shape of a flower. So this is neutral. Yeah, we'll put neutral like right here. And I'm going to get my watercolors out. Or no, not even watercolors. I'm going to use I wonder what this matte fluid, now, but I'm not. I've got some matte fluid medium, but I'm not sure how that works. I haven't played with that yet. And I'm just going to put just like a little bit of white paint on here, because I'm probably going to paint this anyway and use it with the foliage. And let me get my brush. I'm just going to dip, oops, might help if I turn it the right way. I'm going to dip this in water a little bit, dip this here, and just kind of spread it around here to loosen it up. And then I'm just going to paint. And it's going to be almost like a little old flower. I'm just going to dab some stuff on here, and I'll dab some on that too, on that white. I'm just going to move this around on here. And now I'm just going to let that dry. And while that's drying, I'm going to start on the foliage. And what I'll probably do for foliage is, I'm just going to dry this real quick. I have some flowers that I got last month. You know, had to be used by Christmas Day, which I should have put them in a book, but I forgot. And so I'm just going to take this stem. This is very pretty, or just a little bit of it. Let me just clip it off. And let's see. I'm going to stitch it. I'm going to glue and I'll first stitch it down. And after I stitch it, I'm going to run some Mod Podge over top of it just to kind of seal it. And then I'm going to add it over here with some decorations. And after I do that, I'll be right back. Okay, so I dried that using the heating tool, and then it kind of got little bumps and lumps in it, which is fine. And I'm going to, I'm just going to take this distress marker or crayon, walnut stain, and I'm just going to take my finger across it and just kind of go over some of the area of where I had painted. And I'm just going to draw like a flower or some petals. Okay, so now that's dry, and this is pretty much dry, and I took the heating tool to it, and of course it made some of the glue bubble up, which is good because I like the texture that came along with it. And I left the strings on here too from when I stitched, because I'll probably let those just kind of build up behind here when I add it on this page. So we're going to finish this page first, and I'm just going to take my acrylic paint pens, and I'm going to go back over those areas where there were petals, and I'm just going to draw some more in. I'm just going to kind of doodle in some of those shapes, like just little round shapes, and this is going to represent the flowers. So I'm not going to worry too much about that. I'll just probably leave that like that. And then for the foliage, we'll just add a little bit of, I'm just going to add a little bit of this and just let it match that side since I've already used some of this sewing paper. I used it on that side already, so we're just going to go ahead and continue with it, that look. So I'm going to add some crackle. I think I'm going to add it on both sides. I'm just going to put a little bit, like in here. Then I think I'm just going to put a little bit over in here. And then I'm going to put a little bit on the leaf. And a little bit up in here. And now that's the crackle. And then I want some just regular texture paste. And I'm going to put a little bit of it down in here. And I thought about using a stencil, but I'm not. I'm just gonna rough up the edges. Is basically all I'm doing. The edges of the page or pages. Now we're just going to let that sit to the side and dry. And then I'll come back with some color. Okay, so I cheated a little bit and I took the heating tool, and I dried some of this. Because I'm kind of impatient. I was just ready to go ahead and get it done. And I dried this texture paste, the crackle. You can see the crackle a little bit, right in there, a little bit, and right in there. So that's not too bad considering I did cheat and use the blow dryer. You can see it a little bit right there. So what we're going to do is, well, I do want to go ahead and glue this on. I should probably glue it to the back. I'm going to back these up with, I guess, brown. Or, yeah. Or even just craft. And I'm just going to glue this one here. That way it's a little bit thicker. I'll glue this one on craft, and then the word foliage, I will glue it to some black. That way it kind of stands out just a little bit better. And I think it does. And then I'm going to be adding some ink. Some color to that texture that I just added. So let's just cut these out right quick so that they'll be ready to get glued on. And I got some Prima flowers. I'm probably going to glue one of those little flowers near the word foliage, just to kind of make it stand out a little bit. So we've got these. We're going to set that right there. And now we're just going to add a little bit of color. And I guess I'll just, since I'm using the same color scheme, I can take my crayon and just kind of go over it a little bit. And I might take some alcohol ink after I do this. This is walnut stain that I'm using. I'm not putting a whole lot, just a little bit, just, you know, just to kind of get some color in there. And I'll probably go back over it with the, some water. Actually, this is water, but there was a little bit of coffee left in it. So I'm just going to spray and just kind of let it blend. Just take my brush and let it kind of blend in. Okay, and then I'm going to dry this, and then I'm going to go back over it with some alcohol ink. And I'm going to use some teakwood alcohol ink by Ranger. And then I'm just going to splatter a little bit of blue. Since this is neutral, I don't want any blue getting on this side, but I do want some on this side. And this is Speckled Egg paint, distress paint. And then we've got some broken china. And we're going to go ahead and glue this on. I think I'm going to add a little bit of blue. So this is pretty much it, guys. So we have our neutral and foliage, and I can go ahead and mark that off. And then I'm slowly but surely trying to get caught up. But these are such fun prompts, and it gets me out of my comfort zone, which is part of my resolution, part of my New Year's resolution. So here's neutral. And we have different, we have neutral colors. I guess that's kind of neutral. Well, the black isn't necessarily neutral, but I mean, I just wanted to bring out some of the black that was in the music papers and stuff like that. I like to color combinate things, you know. We have our different textures and stitching and crackling, crackle paste, a little bit of texture paste. We have our crackle, and then over here we've got our foliage, and we have our actual leaf with the stitching in it and some different colors, and we have this Prima flower. We have some alcohol ink, some paint, acrylic paint, and some crackle paste. And then just the different color paints in the background, wood number, moss. So I think I fulfilled that prompt of foliage. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos, blog, and social media sites, and check out some of the other people who are doing the Junk Journal January. It's very fun. Check out Meg Megjournals in collaboration with GetMessyArt. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching.